Even with deep love and trust for each other and everything in common, we both could see the relationship wasn't working. After breakup, I spent few months trying to understand and narrow down 5 mistakes that I made according to relationship experts. But why should listen to me? Well, you shouldn't only listen to me, but you should listen and read everything about relationship. According to Robert Waldinger, it's a key for good life.
The clearest message that we get from this 75-year study is this: good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Period.
Mistake number 1, not making strong boundaries. I didn't even know meaning of boundaries. According to relationship expert Mark Manson, healthy personal boundaries means when we take responsibilities of our own action emotions while not taking responsibilities for action emotions of others. When I first read his post, I felt I can relate to a lot of it. When my relation was good, it was great, and when it was bad, it was a disaster, with constant threat on relationship and disrespect. According to Stan Tatkin, relationship can sustain anything but not threat.
The real problem isn't that you fight. It's when you do, one or both of you threatens to leave the relationship. A relationship can survive fights. What it cannot survive is loss of safety and security.
And according to Emerson Eggerichs, the author of bestseller Love and Respect, as the book name suggests, love and respect are 2 key ingredients of a successful relationship.
And as they got into this, over this 20-year period, they said, we now know the 2 key ingredients for successful marriages. And when those 2 ingredients are present, the marriage generally succeeds. When those 2 are not there, the marriage will fail. And of course, think bell curve here. There's no dogmatic absolute. If they're always present, the relationship will succeed. If they're not, but in the huge, vast, statistically significant way, yeah, these are the 2 key ingredients. Well, what did they say they were? Love and respect.
Boundaries can help you eliminate both threat and disrespect. By implementing boundaries, you understand not to threat the relationship and disrespect your partner. And when your partner crosses the boundaries, you let them know as well. It gives them a chance to correct themselves. Boundaries in relationship are invisible and are very likely to be crossed. So focus on reinforcing your boundaries and not punishing your partner for breaking them. Mistake number 2, fear of conflict. In my relationship, I try to avoid conflict as much as possible. Dr. Robert Glover explains, the author of No More Mr. Nice Guy, because of fear of conflict, I was dishonest as I would try to hide my mistakes, and terrible listener as I was too busy defending myself or fixing the issue. So you need to accept that even when she would be 60, you would still be arguing sometime. The solution is first to understand that feelings of anger and anxiousness are just feelings and won't kill the relationship. And second, find an effective way to deal with conflicts. Treat concerns with high importance and try to discuss in person if possible. Giving bit advance notice helps to make a mindset. Give your undivided presence to your partner, sit in front of her, keep the eye contact, and tell your concerns in that manner and your expectations after that. Marriage counselor and author of Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, John Gray, puts a high importance to listen to your women first completely by asking questions and then apologize in the very end. However, in my experience, it alone wasn't enough. Your partner could slip back into downward spiral of emotions which would reset the whole process. The solution to this problem is humor. I realized it when I noticed Love and Australia couple Eden and Erin, even after listening to Erin completely and apologizing, was always successful to make her laugh and break the downward spiral.
You're a fucking genius.
Thanks. I've been told that many times. Who is that? Oh.
Go away. I'm angry at you, Eden. There's a whole lot of yelling. I laughed a bit during the argument, and then Eden does this thing in an argument where he makes me stop arguing, and then he makes me laugh, and then I forget what I'm angry about.
So try to end the conversation with humor or change the topic completely. Mistake number 3. Referring to internet help without understanding completely. The author of The Weight of Superior Man, Deida, puts all responsibility on man to deal with his women. According to him, no matter how women behave, a man has to be in control all the time. On the other side, women dating coach Matthew Hussey put responsibility on women to control their reaction and behave appropriately.
Instead of going silent, speak. Instead of disappearing, stay and solve. Instead of labeling your partner and denigrating their character, focus on the behavior you didn't like. Instead of making things black and white, allow for nuance in the argument, allow for complexity. One of my favorite phrases in life is, why can't both be true? Why can't it be true that something he did was selfish and also that he didn't really mean to be, or that maybe you overreacted in the moment? Why can't both be true? Instead of going to your friends with a propaganda campaign on how badly he acted, choose one person or two people that are grounded, that help you organize your thoughts, and then go back to him to talk. And use restraint with the kind of words and phrases and attacks that tomorrow you will wish you could take back.
Solution to this problem is shared responsibilities. Both partners should be able to bring their concerns without threat and blame, and the other person should acknowledge and apologize. And once done, they should let it go and decide to change the topic. Mistake number 4, bad communication. Not only involved choosing a bad mode to communicate like WhatsApp or text messages, but also not communicating clearly. Along with it, reading too much without asking questions to understand her completely created a lot of misunderstanding and fights. According to Dr. Glover, it's only my responsibilities to get my needs met, and the easiest way is to just ask for it. Before that, I would do something for her without her asking for, and then I would expect her to reciprocate. Dr. Glover explained it as a covert contract because she's completely unaware about it. Rather, we should learn to communicate our needs clearly and ask questions to understand our partner concerns, and use voice call or video call over text and SMS. Mistake number 5. Not focusing on becoming a mentally and socially healthy human. When my relationship started showing some rifts, I failed to understand that only healthy humans can have healthy relationships. On my journey to find myself, I found that I was suffering from nice guy syndrome from my childhood conditioning, and had exact symptoms of passive aggressive, covert contract, people pleasing, no personal boundaries. Only good thing was, it was common, well documented, and fixable. Following exercise of self-love, not hiding my mistake, being assertive for my needs, enforcing my boundaries, bonding with safe men, and spending time in solitude helped me a lot to become a healthy human first. In the end, we have to understand every relationship has some problems, but a relationship should not fall apart because of some small problems. Also, relationship can only work if both the partners are willing to make effort. And even after that, it still may not work. In that case, both the partners have to decide which of the issues cannot be resolved, and it's best to let it go and start fresh. If you found it useful, please share it. Thanks for watching.